Watch League Minors. I am your caster tonight, Queen Bucket. Very excited to see all of you out here tonight with these two teams, Ohana Vipers versus Team Blank. This is the quarterfinals. This game will make the decision on who moves to the finals and who moves down to the losers bracket for a round against Boop or Zomnix. So tonight we have a very exciting game. Both these teams have clawed their way to get to this game here to go against each other and are really fighting all that they can to be into the finals and get that championship for Tier 1. We're just going to stop in here and see if both teams are ready, and then we will go ahead and hop right into Nepal.
Traveling to Nepal. Initiating match.
We come into the first map here as Nepal. Very excited to see what these two teams decide to run on this map. Both of these teams have fought their way, like I mentioned earlier. Ohana beat Boop to be able to get into this quarterfinals, and Blank beat Zomnix to be able to get here. Now these two teams head to head for a final spot. Does look like we have our lineups here. It looks like we're going to run some Reinhardt, Zarya, Farah, Soldier with a Baptiste and Lucio coming out of Ohana, with a Reinhardt Sigma, Junkrat, McCree, Lucio, and Bap coming out of Team Blank.
Capture the objective.
And here we go, starting off with round 1. Both these teams trying to get to this point. Does look like Ohana is going to take the backside. Both teams knowing which way to go to meet up here for a nice little team fight. Try to get some early picks here. The mortality does go down. Both teams are just fighting it. Shields after shields going up.
The objective is now active.
Looks like we do have one of Ohana's on point here. Blank is going to move around to point, pushing Ohana off and trying to cap this point as fast as they can. Blank does get the capture first, taking out Ohana's tanks and support there. Looks like Ohana's going to have to go ahead and regroup here and push as a team to get this Blank off of this point. See Ohana trying to push around here to the corner. Do see window popping out from Team Blank. We have the Pharah going around on the backside. Oh, but does get stunned and taken out. Ohana's still struggling to push a little bit here with that Pharah being taken out from the backline. Does look like they're going to go around, but Tyre does come out to play. Let's see if it gets anybody. Oh, and it gets 3. That's a big Tyre coming out of Spaz. Almost all of Ohana's team has fallen. Now they need to regroup. They do have several alts online coming with that Shatter, Barrage, and Nano. But Blank also has several alts online with Shatter, High Noon, and Beat here. Do see Lucio sitting here on the top trying to get just a couple of shots off there. Looks like he's going to go around the backside. Oh, we do see a Soldier art coming out. And a Barrage. Both alts do take out 2 people. It's like Ohana is up here. Spaz just trying to keep this point for as long as he can as their team is at 99%. Oh, but Spaz gets taken out and Ohana takes that point. Ohana at 9%, while Blank is at 99%. Ohana's going to have to do everything they can to be able to keep this team away from this point, from capping it.
You're fully healed.
Looks like Blank's going to try to come around this back way. They do have Shatter online. Let's see if it comes out here. Oh, the Shatter does come out. Doesn't get anybody, but the charge towards the Reinhardt. We see another tire coming into play. See, DJ Frying Pan was able to take the Zarya out. The Reinhardt and Soldier falls, and Blank is back on this point as they capture it and take it.
Score 0-1.
Blank is showing early dominance in this game.
Ready for battle.
For optimal chance of surviving, stay in range of my barrier. 5, 4, 3.
Does look like Ohana does change up a little bit here with that sim.
Capture.
Hopefully that gives them a little bit of an edge. Looks like Boop does make a change with the Orisa here, and the Moira, but is mainly staying the same. We see both teams coming up here to the high ground. Gonna get a couple of quick picks here before trying to push to that point. Ohana does drop and fall on point first as Team Blank slowly pushes in. Oh, we see the charge onto the point does take out the Zarya. But it looks like Ohana's going to be able to clean this up and take point first. Reinhardt just swinging his hammer around. They were able to take out the Orisa there. Looks like Team Blank is going to have to get a little bit of a regroup here and figure out what they can do to push this. Reinhardt pushing in from the left side. We see Tyre coming into play. Does get the Moira. Team Blank is pushing on this point. Oh, that Tyre was remarkable. Spaz coming out on this Junkrat has just been a huge upside for Blank here. Those tires have been completely massive. See this Junkrat up here on the high ground, keeping Ohana back as much as he can. Beat comes out of play from Ohana. Shatter comes out to play as well. We got both the teams trying to give it all, but Blank is slowly falling as Ohana is able to touch this point. 50 to 35% here, Ohana with dominance over this point. We do have a couple of ults coming online with the Nano here. Maybe they'll try to Nano the Reinhardt and get him in there. Oh, the Nano comes out but gets the Zarya instead. Ohana doing everything they can to keep this point. Blank is definitely having a hard time this round. Ohana came out with that sim and it seems to be a big game changer. Round 2 goes to Ohana.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
Winston.
Even though Spaz coming out with those big tires, Blank seems to have a little bit of trouble in that second round. This round takes map 1, so let's see what both these teams come out to do. They seem pretty equal right now. It could be just the littlest change here and there that can change the whole entire game.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Does look like Ohana is able to touch this point first, but Blank is ready and willing to go up these stairs. They're gonna have to do something about that sim. They did switch to Monkey to give a little bit of effort, try to take those turrets down easy. But the Monkey, both tanks have fallen on Blank's side, so Ohana is gonna go ahead and capture this as Blank has to back up and regroup. Even though Team Blank showed dominance in that first round of this map, Ohana came back with a vengeance. They are really wanting to take this map. We see the Reinhardt charging it. Immortality comes out. Reinhardt falls. This could be a good push for Blank here. The sim falls as well. This Baptiste just dumping out these heals onto his teammates as best as he can. Trying to get this Reinhardt down. He does have window into play, and it comes into play to get this Reinhardt down, but we see shield. Tire coming out of Spaz does get the Reinhardt. Window comes out of play. Blank still on this point, and they're able to capture it. 55% to 3%. Blank does take capture of this point. Do see several alts coming online Ohana's side. Soon they will have Shatter along with what they have as Tire and Window. And Team Blank does have Angry Monkey and Beat coming online here very soon along with Shatter. It's like Ohana has decided to take the high ground here to push down. Window does come out. Shatter also comes out. Ohana doing everything they can to push this point. Reinhardt's a little bit low here, but the Lucio is right on his back. And Ohana just takes complete dominance over this point and it takes it back. Do hear that sim in the back line does get a hack off. So is able to run away possibly. No, couldn't get past that mind from that Junkrat. We see Spaz's tires coming out again. Crucial here. But it does look like Ohana still has capture of this point. We have a little Reinhardt monkey battle here from the back. Ohana is still up here. Oh, Tab falls. We do see EMP coming out. Big hack on point. Ohana doing everything they can, but the Reinhardt gets shattered. Ohana still up here. Shatter comes out to play, gets the monkey. And Team Blank falls.
Victory.
Ohana Vipers take map 1.
Play of the game.
The way it looks like to me was that map 1 was just a warm up there for Ohana Vipers because they came back very strong, taking the second and third round in this map. We are just going to check in and see if there is any changes to these teams as we move on to our next map, which will be Gibraltar. Do have a couple of changes coming in here on Ohana Vipers. We do have Han Solo and Snappage coming in for Cookie and Rice. If you are just tuning in, this is the International Overwatch League Minors Tier 1 quarterfinals game, Ohana Vipers versus Team Blank. So far, we have played Nepal, and the Ohana Vipers took map 1 very beautifully, coming back after that first round where Blank kind of dominated them, just turning it around and dominating Blank back. It was absolutely beautiful to watch. So I'm excited to see these next maps, what Ohana and Blank have to offer. If Blank wants to come back, they're going to have to find something to do against Ohana because, like I said, maybe it was just a warm up there in that first round because Ohana came back with a plan and was able to take it. We're still seeing if there is any changes coming out of these teams, and then we can hop into this second map. Does look like we do have a couple of changes. We are going to be switching. We will be switching DJ Frying Pan out for Brosmo and switching Gravel for Hydra. So maybe these key changes coming here out of Team Blank will give them the upside against Ohana. Sorry for the silence. Still trying to figure out if all of these changes that have been made are the right changes and if both teams are ready to jump in to Gibraltar. Does look like we have the ready coming out of Ohana Vipers. Just waiting to hear back from Team Blank. Okay, and both teams are ready to go as we jump into Gibraltar.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Initiating match.
Gibraltar being an absolutely beautiful map with some of its complexities here in the second push.
Ready for battle.
As we are ready for battle, it looks like we are going to be running Arissa Diva along with Echo McCree and Anna Mercy coming out of Ohana. And coming out of Blank, they're running the beautiful Reinhardt Hog with a Bastion. Ooh, Spaz on the Bastion. Let's see what Spaz can bring out. I know his Junkrat was absolutely beautiful. Let's see if his Bastion can meet that. Along with a Sombra, Lucio, and Baptiste combo here for the healers.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So Ohana's going to go ahead and take this high ground here.
Stop the payload.
We see Blank going around on the backside. Blank pushing to this high ground here. They want to take this high ground away from Ohana. They are able to take the high ground away from Ohana and push them down here. And we see the Bastion just sitting on point, being able to push this. Reinhardt does fall to help protect him. Oh, but the shield goes down and the Bastion goes down. Team Blank still being able to push this payload inch by inch here as Ohana starts to contest.
Adjusting angle of attack. Duplicating Reinhardt.
We do see the Reinhardt duplicate come out to play here. Big hack on that Echo, but unfortunately isn't able to do anything with that hack. Echo doing absolutely wonderful against this Bastion here. We see High Noon coming out. Does get the Reinhardt. Still have 2 ults online, almost 3 for Ohana's side, along with Beat and possibly Grab here in a few seconds on Team Blank's side. Team Blank taking a moment here to regroup and figure out exactly how they can push against this. They do see the Junkrat coming out to play instead of that Bastion, but unfortunately gets taken out by Han Solo on that Echo. That Echo has been Ohana's upside here, being able to put a lot of pressure on that DPS. You see Sombra trying to move the payload here. Looks like she's going to try to come in with the EMP right here, and she does. Gets a couple of people on that EMP, but we see other ults coming into play. PTSD pops that bomb there. Oh, huge shatter coming out of that duplication. Again, Han Solo on this Echo has been absolutely beautiful.
Reverting personality, Echo online. Damage increase.
Quite the boost.
Ohana very much becoming an upside here with this second match. We have 30 seconds left on the clock as Team Blank tries to push this payload. They will have to do something to try to take this Echo out here. You see Hydro coming out with the whole hog along with the shatter, pushing Ohana back into the corner. Does look like a Blank is going to be able to try to push this as much as they can. Anna is still on that point. Han Solo gets the res. Han's on the point as well, along with Diva. High Noon coming into play. High Noon gets 3. Absolutely beautiful coming out of Ohana. They just need to clean this up as overtime ticks down, and Ohana will stop this push before the first checkpoint.
Score 0-0. Switching sides. Initiating.
I definitely have to say that duo right there coming out of Han Solo, it's Snappish. That Echo McCree just alt after alt being able to control Blank and keep them back as much as they can. Blank wasn't even able to get to this first checkpoint. So let's see if Blank's defense is better than their attack and be able to keep Ohana back as much as Ohana was able to keep them back.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
We do see several switches on this defense. We see Han Solo and Snappish going as a Sombra Ashe DPS duo here, along with their heals as Anna and Zen, and their tank running a Sigma and Hog. And on Team Blank, we're running the iconic Diva and Reinhardt tank duo, along with Spaz on that Junkrat again, and a soldier in heals being Mercy and Baptiste. Blank decides to take this high ground, but it looks like Sombra is going to try to go up on the high ground and get a couple of picks here. Hacking the Spaz there, getting him so he's not able to throw any of his nades are any of his bombs are his trap. Blank doing everything they can to stay up on this high ground. The res does come out on Tab, the Baptiste. Blank's a soldier just pumping out as much damage as he could into that Sigma. Oh, and the soldier falls to Snappish. And it looks like Ohana is going to be able to push this point here a little bit further.
Time to raise my BPM.
Just teammate after teammate on Blake's side are falling to this team Ohana. They're doing absolutely everything they can to try to contest this point and not let it move any further. But it looks like Ohana does have the upside here. They did make a switch to a Winston, but Winston gets hacked. We see Bob out coming to play on the point, and with the EMP being able to clean up here, Diva does try to contest this point as much as she can, but she's antied and demeched and hacked, gets taken out. Tyre comes out to play, but gets taken out as well as Ohana is able to take map 2. A lot of alts coming out at that end to try to contest and to push this point, and Ohana takes it beautifully.
It's Hanu.
Snappish coming out with that play of the game and the cleanup afterwards. Absolutely beautiful. And we are going to check to see if there is any changes to these teams as we go into map 3, which is Hollywood. If you are just tuning in, this is the International Overwatch League Minors Quarterfinals Tier 1 Ohana Vipers versus Team Blank. Ohana Vipers is 2-0. We do see a couple of switches coming in here. Nolt is moving to DPS as a Spaz is moving to support. And we see a DJ Frying Pan coming in for Bro. To see Hydra and Grav switching positions here as well. Oops. We do have to switch sides here, so I'm just going to go ahead and switch this real quick. Just a few more switches here. Just trying to figure out a few last minute things. Okay, looks like all of these switches are in. So we are just waiting for the ready from both sides. My apologies, I did forget to change the map. Again, if you are tuning in, this is season 4 quarterfinals, Ohana Vipers versus Teen Blank, and right now Ohana Vipers is 2-0. Okay, and it does look like both teams are ready, so we are going to go ahead and hop into Hollywood.
Welcome to Hollywood. Initiating match.
Both teams have been absolutely wonderful coming into these matches. So far, Ohana has shown this dominance coming into these games. Like, they want to win it all. So I'm really excited to see if Ohana takes all 3 maps or if we can get a reverse sweep coming out of Team Blank.
Ready for battle.
It does look like we are getting ready for battle here as we have 39 seconds left on the clock until teams are both set up and ready. We are running a Zarya. Oh, we got the switches coming up here. We've got a Reinhardt and Sigma coming out of the tank line for Blank, along with a Ashe and an Ashe and a Junkrat on DPS, and we see a Moira and Baptiste coming out of their support line. And over on Ohana's side, looks like we have a Mercy Anna combo here for supports, along with a Soldier and a Pharah coming out of their DPS and a Reinhardt Diva for their tanks.
Defend objective A.
See Ohana putting a little bit of pressure here as they try to come around this corner. Looks like Blank is backing up a little bit to protect this point. Did you see the res coming out on the Pharah? Oh, and the Pharah goes down again. That Ashe doing absolutely wonderful to keep that Pharah out of the sky. See Hydra on this Reinhardt. Blank doing everything they can to protect this point. Looks like we are going to see Ohana go to the high ground around here. You see Team Blank's Hydra coming up behind and swinging. Does take out the Ana here. Takes out the Mercy. Both supports are down. And Ohana's team is just going to slowly fall off this high ground here. The charge almost getting the soldier. Oh, but the hammer finishes the soldier off. Blank doing a wonderful job at keeping Ohana back.
I'm restoring
You see that Sim teleporter to the high ground again. Sim is on point. Oh, but Sim and D.Va both get taken out.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Oh, the sleep misses the Bob. Ana trying to get away, but is unfortunately is not able to get away. DJ Frying Pan coming in with a huge tire, taking out the soldier and the Mercy. Ohana definitely having a very hard time getting past this defense coming out of Team Blank. Looks like Blank might have been able to get their stuff together a little bit here and be able to show some dominance on this map. See the teleporter to high ground again. See window coming out for Team Blank here. Shatter shortly coming online. We also have Sigma ults as well for Blank.
60 seconds remaining.
With 60 seconds left on the clock, Ohana has to try to figure out what they can do to get past this defense for Blake here. Does look like they are trying to go around the backside here.
Regen burst activated. Get over here and drink up.
Soldier poking some damage, trying to get some ult charge here. Teleporter does go to the high ground. Tire coming out to play. We see Bomb on point. Does get the Sigma. Players from both teams slowly falling as both teams are trying to fight on this point. Does look like Ohana is able to take this. 5 seconds left on the clock as time ticks down. Ohana is starting to be able to take some capture on this point here.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Ohana is able to take capture A here as the payload slowly moves. Looks like Team Blank is going to have to group up and keep that stronghold as long as Ohana doesn't come out here with a full force like they have been. But they do have the teleporter again going to behind. Maybe they're going to try to get behind Team Blank to get some damage down. See several ults coming on the line here, coming out of both teams. Flux is able to take Orisa. So Ohana's going to have to back up here and regroup a little bit. If I was Ohana, I would go ahead and start using those ults, which they do. They see the soldier ult coming online. Oh, but soldier gets taken out, but the res on the soldier comes in clutch. Ohana being able to push this point a little bit further. Window coming out from Team Blank's side. That window and the Baptiste able to do a little bit of damage here, taking that soldier down.
60 seconds.
With 60 seconds left on the clock, Ohana is able to push this point bit by bit, but they do have the Sigma starting to contest. Do have several ults coming on, and we see Tire and Bomb coming out. Tire does take 3, Bomb just takes the immortality. We do see the res on the monkey here. Ohana doing everything they can to keep pushing this point. 30 seconds left on the clock. See the monkey jumping in the background. Does get Hydra. Monkey just zapping away, trying to get this Sigma. Bob comes out to play from Team Blank. But Ohana is able to keep pushing this point. 12 seconds left on the clock. We see Monkey doing Angry Monkey here, just juggling these DPS in the back. The monkey does get taken down. Overtime clicking down on the clock. We see several ults coming in. Wall and Shatter. Hydra gets taken out. Baptiste still staying on point here. Sigma trying to do everything he can to take him out. It's overtime is still. Oh, big Sigma ult coming in clutch, taking everybody off the point. Coalescence coming out from Team Blank, trying to get everybody off this point, but Ohana is still able to push it. And Ohana is able to get to this checkpoint, putting 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. Ohana is still committing to this sim here. Seems to be doing pretty well for them. Less than 60 seconds on the clock. Bomb or Tire does come from DJ Frying Pan from the back, taking out 2. We see Boop just cleaning up here and pushing Ohana back. Boop is able to recontest this point and take it away from Ohana. So Ohana's going to have to regroup here with 30 seconds left on the clock and try to put as much as they can into this. They do have 3-4 ults coming online. So this would be a full-out alt battle if they want to try to dump everything into this to get Blank off this payload so they can push it. And it does look like they're going to go ahead and try to push this. Oh, but Blank comes back to the point. People are falling left and right. So many ults coming into play. Cookie with the soldier ult taking out the Baptiste. We do see the monkey jumping onto the point along with the Junkrat trying to contest. Gravity Flux gets no one, but Rock does take out Spaz. See Mines on point trying to keep Ohana off. Mines takes out several people. The Zarya, the Sigma, the Sim, and then the poor Baptiste falls as well.
Score.
Blank is doing a wonderful job contesting this payload, not letting Ohana reach all the way to the 3rd checkpoint.
Initiating match.
As we switch sides here, Blank on the advance, Ohana taking defense.
Ready for battle.
Now Blank was able to hold this checkpoint A for a very long time, but shortly Ohana was able to get in behind and play the slow game and take the point the last minute. Let's see if Blank can rush as good as they can defend. Does look like Ohana's going to go ahead and keep that sim here on defense.
Hello? Anyone out there?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Does look like Team Blank is going to take this back way here. The D.Va already there ready for them. Team Blank dumping out as much damage into this hallway as they can as the Ohana is just beaming away trying to take everybody out. Claire does fall. Double kill coming out. Both teams low. Team Blank still trying to push through this hallway. Looks like the Anna's going to go ahead and go around to get to the rest of her team.
Time to raise my APM.
Reinhardt charging in onto point. DJ Frying Pan coming up on the high ground trying to get that Junkrat down. Team Blank's DPS trying to get a few picks here, but Junkrat has to back up and regroup with his team.
Got you good as new.
You see several alts coming online out of Team Blank and Ohana. Maybe we'll try to get a nanoed Reinhardt into this. We do see Window coming into play. Tyre is coming out. Tyre does take two.
Nano boost administered.
You see the nanoed Reinhardt coming into play. Oh, the canceled charge there. Ohana's Reinhardt trying to back up to get some heals. Blocks the shatter. Window coming out of Ohana here.
Forward shield.
Pushing Team Blank around that backside. The Orisa does fall, and it looks like the Baptiste is trying to run away, but is not able to run away. Gets taken down by the D.Va. Team Blank trying to regroup here to try to figure out how to get around this corner.
Touch from afar.
Firestrike gets eaten by the D.Va. Oh, shatter from behind. What a beautiful shatter. The charge doesn't connect with anyone, but Team Blank trying to make it around this backside.
60 seconds remaining.
60 seconds left on the clock. Team Blank pushes the back. Oh, the canceled shatter again. Bob on the point. The Sim is just beaming away, trying to do everything she can. Bomb comes out to play. Oh, and Team Blank just gets knocked down. Ohana doing an absolutely exceptional job holding here. With 30 seconds left on the clock, Team Blank has to figure out what they can do to try to get this point and clutch it at last second. If they are not able to clutch us at last second, then Ohana will take map 3. Ohana with a charge and the swing does take down 2. 10 seconds remaining. Blank trying to reach the point, but gets taken out by those sim turrets. Mora on point, but those sim turrets again able to take her out. Ball trying to do everything he can to get to this point, but Reinhardt is just swinging away on him. Again, this sim has been absolutely powerful here, and the Winston was not able to touch the point, and the win goes to Ohana Vipers. Congratulations, Ohana Vipers, 3-0. You now go on to finals.
Play of the game.
Both these teams with absolutely exceptional plays coming out of here. Spaz with those beautiful tires, DJ Frying Pan with those beautiful tires. Han Solo on that Echo was just remarkable to watch against that Bastion, just taking him down left and right. Both these teams did absolutely wonderful coming into this game, but Ohana Vipers takes it all to move on to finals. Now it's not over for Team Blank yet. They will move down to the loser bracket to play against either Boop or Zomnix after whoever wins their game at another chance to go against Ohana Vipers. Well, this has been a wonderful game to cast. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and watching these two great teams. Again, this is the International Overwatch League Minors quarterfinals. Tier 1, Ohana Vipers versus Team Blank. Ohana Vipers took it 3-0. Congratulations. With that, I am signing off. Love you all. Till next time.